Bonjour, je m'appelle Daniel de Anathema et vous regardez Morow. Well, it could be called emotional systems. All of our music has always been emotional, and it's about the inner state. And what we did was to build a metaphor between weather and emotions, you know. So, and it's only for a few songs, but songs like The Storm Before the Calm and Sunlight are quite obvious when you look at them from an emotional point of view, from the internal world. So it's quite an obvious metaphor, but it's not a concept album. It's just a nice title with a few nice songs. I suppose some of the songs are written at the same period. The 4 Weather System songs, Lightning songs, Sunlight, Gathering of the Clouds and The Storm Before the Calm, all of them could have been on We're Here Because We're Here. Because they were actually started 2 years ago. Some of the other songs are newer, Untouchable, Beginning and the End, Lost Child, they are newer songs. As for yeah, I don't know. I mean, we will see how it goes. You know, I don't analyse it too much. You know, I don't analyse the music that much. I just let it be its own thing. You know, we almost we try to write the music, or rather, we let the music write itself and try to get out of the way. So we're not really trying to make it a certain way. It'll happen almost by itself. You know, the chords suggest ways of production and sounds, and if it's an acoustic guitar or a piano or a synth, the music tells you where it wants to go sometimes. So that's all I can say. He was just there in the studio for a couple of weeks. So, because she was around more this time, and because we had a proper schedule and a proper producer, we thought it would be good to just try her on some songs. Like Untouchable 2, it wasn't even planned that she would sing that song. It wasn't planned. Vinny sang the whole song, and then Lee sang the whole song to see how it would be. That's all. And when I heard it, it was like, oh my god. Then the producer said, make it a duet of both voices. And that worked even better. So things happened naturally because she was there, so we could just try things, you know. We could just try songs and see how would this be with some harmonies. And it went like that, quite simple. Outside, at the edge of my life. It's good, yeah. It's all right. You know, you have good days and bad days like every family, you know. Some days when it's all right and some days when it's great and very funny. So that's all I can say. But I don't know what it's like not to do that. I've always done it. So it's difficult to compare it to something else because I've only done this. But it's good. Yeah, it works. The music is the most important thing. As long as the music is working properly, that's the main thing. That's what we've really focused on. Even more on this tour is getting everybody's music, you know, everybody's performances to a high level each night. That's what we focused on this time. Something I cannot say, something I can't explain. It just happened naturally. We were kids. We had a different singer, different songwriting bass player at that time. So it just grew naturally. We became more and more ourselves. I grew more into myself. As a writer, Vinny grew more into himself as a singer. And it just happened, you know, it just happened. A lot of it is very natural with us. We don't try to be Gothic, we don't try to be alternative or anything. We just try to let the music speak, you know. So far it's worked, largely. it's worked. There's lots of ideas for an album. There are many more ideas still to come. Yeah, but a lot of the ideas have been around for a while, and there's some new stuff that's sounding very good. So I think we'll just pick 10 songs that are better than, as good as we can do. We're hoping for something very special if we can make it happen. But I don't know. I mean, you never know when you're going to dry up or when the lyrics are going to become, difficult. You can never be that confident that it's going to be fine. But so far it's worked. The last 2 albums have been great. So it's worked, and I hope we can just carry on growing and write even better songs. That would be lovely.
Why I should feel the same.
Yeah, it's actually being made. It's being mixed at the moment. It was recorded in September in Bulgaria with a string orchestra. Outdoor theatre, really nice place. And it looked great. It sounded, hopefully it will sound great. I haven't heard it. It's being mixed by Krista Cederberg, our producer from Norway, at this month. And I hope it will be lovely. It should be released next year. Yeah, I like it. I like France. I've always liked France. I've known France for quite a long time. In 1999 and 2000, 2001, I was spending a lot of time here. And in 2005, I had some very nice moments in Paris. I was there for a week. In 2010, I was in Paris for 5 weeks. So I am a Francophile, as they say in England. And I speak a little bit of the language, and I like it. I like the cities. I like being in France. It's nice. I also love Germany very much. There are different flavours in the countries, but I also absolutely adore Germany. So, they're probably my 2 favourite countries in Europe.
Why I should follow my dreams? Why I should follow my dreams?
A message.
A message for them.
La vie est belle. But a special message. I mean, all of our songs are based on love anyway. C'est possible que l'amour, c'est le plus important chose dans votre vie. C'est ça?
C'est bien.
It's